Hello, bonjour. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here. France has so many little pretty towns and they are really quite small. And of course, there are many little towns and villages in the Alps too. Today I will show you 3 charming French alpine villages. Let's go! Allons-y! As of January 2021, in France there are 34,965 communes, municipalities for French. There are 279 communes in Haute-Savoie that has a total population of about 850,000. The biggest city and capital of Haute-Savoie is Annecy with 131,000 people. But the 3 towns I'm showing you today have less than 3,000 residents and a lot of visitors and tourists. Megève. Megève is a very pretty ski resort and one of the most exclusive destinations in the Alps. This village is at the confluence where Mont Blanc and Arravie meet. The name Megève itself implies luxury, extravagance, and high living, doesn't it? It's mainly because the town is known to have been conceived by the Rothschilds in the 1920s, as France's alternative to Switzerland's St. Moritz. It is true that Megève is one of the most posh towns in the Alps. Megève is a ski resort, but it is about more than just skiing. There are lots of things to see and savor in town. You don't need to stay in Megève to enjoy all its features, including skiing, strolling, restaurants, and shopping. You can ski to Megève too. As I explained in the Megève ski video, there are 5 ski resorts in the Évasion Mont Blanc ski region: Saint-Gervais-Mont-Blanc, Les Contamines-Montjoie, Megève, Combloux, and La Giette. If you want to see the ski runs of Megève, please watch the Skiing Megève Mont Blanc, Skiing from Saint-Gervais to Megève video. The center of Megève is mainly pedestrian and very lively with the shoppers, tourists, and horse carriages. The big majority of the shops in Megève are classy high-end shops, if not luxurious. Even if you are not planning to buy anything, it would be fun to do some window shopping. And of course, there is a variety of gourmet and casual restaurants. The center of Megève is a cobbled village square with a prominent bell tower and a historic church. You can feel the town's authentic alpine architecture that boasts old wooden buildings and cobblestone streets. If you visit Megève in winter, you can skate on a pretty ice rink by the village center and enjoy the holiday atmosphere. And you can take a luge in Megève at any time of the year. The luge rail is right by the gondola station of Jaillet. And there is a famous Chemin de Calvaire, where you can have a pleasant promenade or cultural hiking. On this path of Chemin de Calvaire or Calvary of Megève, there are 15 chapels and oratories depicting the stations of the Way of the Cross leading to Jerusalem Golgotha. Heads up, it is quite an uphill walk. But if you don't want to walk all the way to the top, that is fine too. On this hiking path, there is a nice restaurant Refuge de Calvaire where you can have a cozy lunch. La Clusaz. La Clusaz is an alpine village in Haute-Savoie. The commune of Clusaz is located 32 kilometers or 20 miles to the east of Annecy, in the Aravis Valley not far from the Swiss border. It is a famous ski resort that has hosted the sport since 1907. The base of La Clusaz ski resort is at 984 meters, but the elevation of ski runs go all the way up to 2,616 meters. The Tour de France tends to pass through La Clusaz every few years, often ending in Le Grand Bornand after the tough climb up the Col des Aravis. You really feel that you are in the Alps here, surrounded by wooden chalets scattered over the beautiful mountains. There has been a church in La Clusaz since 1285. But l'Église Sainte-Foy de La Clusaz was originally constructed in 1821 and rebuilt in the 20th century. The bell tower built in 1762 is at the center, overlooking the village. Local shops specialize in local delicacies such as cheese, meats, and wines. Of course, there are ski shops and souvenir shops as well. A lot of restaurants serve regional specialties like raclette and fondue, but there are casual restaurants where you can have other region specialties like galette or crêpe. In La Clusaz, there is a regional heritage museum, Le Hameau des Alpes. On the first floor of the exhibition, you learn how the famous reblochon cheese was first made. On the second floor of the exhibition, you see how La Clusaz ski resort was developed in the early 20th century. Before you finish your visit, you can taste a very creamy reblochon cheese freshly cut. If you want to know more about the cheeses of the Alps, please watch the 10 must-try cheeses of the French Alps video. Le Grand Bornand. Le Grand Bornand is a commune in the eastern French department of Haute-Savoie. The village is a ski resort and takes its name from the river that runs through it. Le Grand Bornand is located at an altitude of 952 meters, in the heart of the Aravis Massif of Haute-Savoie. 6 kilometers higher up is the Grand Bornand-Chenaillon Resort at an altitude of 1,300 meters, the main departure point for the downhill ski slopes and the old village dating from the 17th century. It is a truly typical Savoyard village with a square church and shops. The chalets in Le Grand-Bournon are so alpine, and they collectively give this ambience of the Alps. There are over 4,400 traditional chalets in Le Grand-Bournon, of which the oldest chalet dates back to 1664. It is a lovely little town, easy to get to from nearby cities like Geneva and Annecy. It is 32 kilometers from Annecy and 48 kilometers from Geneva. And it is very French. Le Grand-Bournon has a total of 90 kilometers of ski slopes, but you can ski a grand total of 220 kilometers with the Aravis package. Valid for all ski lifts in Le Grand-Bournon, La Clusaz, Manigot, and Saint-Jean-de-Sixt. Oh, one more thing. Le Grand-Bournon is one of the venues for the 2030 Winter Olympics. If you like this alpine village atmosphere, you'd love Le Grand-Bournon. If you have enjoyed it, please do give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again next week. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my weekly videos. Thanks so much for watching.